Coming up in the forecast.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Kevin. Those snowy conditions playing a role in a deadly head-on crash near Strawberry Reservoir. Traffic on Highway 40 shut down for more than 3 hours. News Specialist Alex Cabrera live in Heber for us tonight with the latest on this one. Alex?
Mike, here in Heber, it is only raining right now, but further up the mountain toward Daniels Summit and Strawberry, it is snowing. It was snowing a lot this morning when the Utah Highway Patrol says the woman lost control of her car, went into the opposite lane of traffic, and slammed into an SUV head-on. This is the result of that crash. Just before 11 o'clock this morning, the driver of that dark gray Camry was heading westbound toward Heber when right at about the turnoff to Strawberry Bay, she lost control and slammed into that Yukon. Now, the woman in the Camry, 20 years old from Vernal, died in the crash. There were 6 people in the Yukon, 4 of them children. They were all taken to a hospital for observation, but UHP says they're going to be okay. Investigators also say snow played a part in this crash.
The biggest thing that we can tell people to do is in this weather, if you don't have to go, don't. And if you do have to go, slow down, pay attention to what you're doing, look way ahead up on the road, because especially out here, the conditions can change within a half a mile.
Traffic was backed up for nearly 4 miles once one lane of the road was reopened. There was one witness to this crash, the driver of an 18-wheeler, who told investigators how this all happened. Now, the woman's name is not being released at this point until family notifications are made. For Live at 5, I'm Alex Cabrera.
It's too bad. All right, Alex, thank you. Freezing rain, black ice likely to blame for
Up in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Kevin. Winter weather likely played a role in a deadly crash near Strawberry Reservoir. A woman lost control of her car and slammed into an SUV full of kids head on.
Yeah, News Specialist Alex Cabrera is live for us in Heber tonight. And Alex, do we know any more about who this woman is?
Mike, her name has not been publicly released at this point. Family notifications are still being made. Utah Highway Patrol says she is 20 years old from Vernal. She was heading westbound on Highway 40 here toward Heber when this crash happened.
At a time when many of us are thinking about family, there's one Utah family getting the worst news possible today.
That really is the hardest part of this whole thing, is going to somebody's home and telling them that their loved one's dead.
Just before 11 o'clock this morning on Highway 40 near Strawberry Reservoir, the woman driving this gray car lost control, went into the opposite lane of traffic, and slammed head-on into this large SUV. The crash killed her.
It's a very dangerous stretch of road. We have a lot of accidents, a lot of incidents out here, especially when it's snowing.
There was a lot of snow when this crash happened. 6 people were in the SUV she hit. 4 of them children, though. UHP says they're all expected to be okay.
They had minor injuries from what we know right now.
Traffic was backed for nearly 4 miles and 3.5 hours. Drivers we spoke with say they've seen crashes happen along this stretch of road before, but with the winter conditions, they understood why this one was taking extra time for the road to be reopened.
This is the worst I've seen it. Honestly, I haven't had this before, so.
And with more winter weather coming, UHP is asking drivers, if you don't have to come this way, it's best not to.
Especially out here, the conditions can change within a half a mile.
And traffic is flowing through that area again like it is normal in that part of Highway 40. Again, the name of the woman has not been released at this point. The people that she hit, they are expected to be okay. Mike and Tamara?
Yeah, really just an unfortunate situation. Thanks for that report, Alex.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of families.
Thank you. We have a weather alert. Blowing snow and poor visibility likely to blame for a deadly crash on US 40 near Strawberry Reservoir today. Investigators telling us a woman in a Toyota Camry crossed the center line and then collided head-on with a GMC Yukon. She was killed. The driver of the Yukon and several children inside that SUV injured, but they are expected to be okay. Utah drivers likely to